Oh no! No! You guys are ill! I'm so sorry! But don't worry, I know exactly what to do. Okay, so my fish got sick. They obviously have the ick. Will I be able to save them? All of them? Let's see. Before we get to the specifics, I just want to be transparent with you. I was focused on helping them first and filming second. So some of the videos when they are sick are made after I have already started the treatment. I mean, the fish health comes first. Okay, but now let's talk about the facts. What ick actually is? Ick, or white spot disease, is one of the most common diseases in aquarium hobby. It's caused by a parasite called protozoan. Ick can multiply very quickly and without treatment very often results in fish death. It can be transmitted to your tank with equipment, plants, and most commonly with fish that are carrying the parasite with them. That parasite is actually visible on infected fish. You can see it as small white spots on the fish skin and fins. And to understand what to do with it, it helps to understand the parasite life cycle. So, when you noticed white spots on your fish, that means that you can actually see the adult form of ick parasite that is feeding on your fish. Few days later, that parasite will detach itself and fall to the substrate of your tank, where it begins to multiply. And when this new parasite is mature enough, they will release themselves to the water column and look for your fish that they can attach to. And this is how the entire cycle is repeated. Of course, this is very simplified description, but more or less this is how it works. And one more thing, just because other fish look healthy, it doesn't mean they really are. So what I always do in those situations, I always assume that if one of the fish is infected with ick, all of the fish in the same tank have it, but are not showing any symptoms yet. Okay, I think that's enough of introduction. So, how to treat it? First of all, you can raise the temperature. So, remember when we talked about the parasite life cycle, right? Well, we raise the temperature to speed up that process, because this way, ick can be destroyed much quicker, and it really doesn't handle very high temperatures that well. If your fish can handle higher temperatures, you can raise it even to 29 or 30 degrees Celsius. Of course, you have to be careful, because this is very stressful to the fish that are not used to those kind of temperatures. So don't do it very quickly. For example, I did it slowly over 2 days, not to put my fish into shock. And during the process, definitely raise the oxygenation in your tank. High temperature is decreasing the oxygen levels in your tank. And ick parasite already makes breathing more difficult because it also attacks the grills of your fish. So it's a really important step, because we can actually kill our fish with lack of oxygen faster than the ick itself. Next thing on the list is to add some aquarium salt. It makes the fish produce more mucus, and that makes them more resistant to infections in general. But of course, it depends on the species of the fish, because not all of them can handle salt very well. So you just have to be careful not to use too much. In my case, I used 1 tablespoon per 10 liters. Salt will make the environment very unfriendly for the ick to live in. And sometimes this, with combination with high temperature, is even enough to kill all of the ick parasites in your tank. So in case of emergencies, if you don't have any medicine available, start from those 2 points. But of course, there are no guarantees. So if you want to cover all your bases, you can use one of many ick treatments. Luckily, ick parasite in its free swimming stage is sensitive to many chemicals: malachite green, methylene blue, copper sulfide, or combinations of those. I myself used a medication that is based on methylene blue and it worked just fine. I don't want to go over the details regarding the dosage and so on. Why? Well, because people from many countries are watching this, and you locally probably have a lot of different medications available. And you should follow the instructions that are dedicated for your specific brand and your specific chemical. But in my case, what I did was everything. I raised the temperature, added some salt, and then used a medication based on methylene blue. On top of this, I increased the oxygenation by introducing simple air stone. And I'm super happy to report that after 4 weeks, all of the fish are alive and doing just great. They are spots free, they are very active, they have great colors, and they are eating like crazy. And I'm so happy for you guys. So let us summarize. Ick is really common and can attack at any time. But in case of this disease, you shouldn't panic. It's really treatable if you act quickly. Immediately after you notice any of the ick symptoms, start raising the temperature to the maximum level that your fish can handle. On top of this, start adding big doses of salt that is acceptable by your fish type. Those 2 steps alone will already give your fish a fighting chance. But if you want to be sure, get some ick medicine and follow the instructions. I hope you never have to use this knowledge, but if ick suddenly shows in your tank, now you know exactly what to do. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.